Okay, this is how I started. I started with I actually wanted to make sausage pie, so that's what I did. So what I just did was I added 4 cups of flour, baking powder, sugar, salt, then I added nutmeg, then butter. So I just added butter to it. This is cooking butter. That's what I added. Then I'll mix with my hand as usual. So when baking, I love using my hands to do that. So with that, I will get to have the feel of how my flour is going. So that's what I did here. So after doing that, I added water bit by bit. No, I know it's best to go by measurement, but at this point I started very early, so I just wanted to do this, get everything done. So when I get back from church, I'll just bake and get my things done. No, I was having a lot of things to do, from the snacks to the cooking to the stew to my juice. So it was a lot of work for me that morning. So I woke up as early as 1 a.m. So that's when I started doing this, so I can get this done. When I get back from church, I can do the rest. So after I did that, I kept it in the refrigerator for it to cool up till I get back from church. So then for my rice, I'm preparing the fried rice. So I just added my thyme, curry, all-purpose seasoning, my Spice City seasoning cubes, salt. I didn't add much ingredient. Then I added salt to it. Then I added my meat stock because I don't want it too spicy. That's how I love my fried rice. I don't like it too spicy. So I want the moderate size. So I added my meat stock and I started with my stew. One part I placed the rice on the other part for it to cook. Then while the rice is boiling, I started with my stew. Because that's just what I wanted to do very early in the morning. So after frying, I just placed oil in my pan and added my tomato mix and I allowed it to boil. Then added my meat stock. After adding my meat stock, I started adding every other ingredient. I added ingredient because I didn't do that when I was boiling my tomatoes and my pepper. So I added every other ingredient now to my stew. Then I added my chicken. I allow it to boil. Then my stew is ready. I checked the rice. That part is not even shaking. It's not as if it was just as if the burner is not working. So after preparing the stew, I have to change the burner and let it cook faster. It was a lot of work for me that morning. So by now it's already cooked. I have to turn off the heat and wake up later by 5, and when it's 5 a.m. I started preparing my fried rice. It's as easy as that. I just did that, added my carrots, green beans. I didn't add much for my fried rice. Since the other time I prepared the fried rice, I was just adding a lot of ingredients and I wasn't really comfortable with it, though they liked it, but I wanted something different. So this part now, I mixed my fried rice and that's it. After adding everything, I added the rice and I stirred. After stirring, I'll allow it to cook again for some time before adding my sweet corn, my chili pepper, green pepper. So I added that and my fried rice is ready. So that's just what I did. So this is it. Then I'm going to add the sweet corn and every other thing now for my fried rice. So this is my sweet corn I just added here. Then after adding, I added my green pepper. Then one last thing I added to garnish it, since I wasn't able to get the liver. I love using liver for my fried rice, but at this time the whole market, they told me I didn't come on time and they finished buying all the liver in the market, so I wasn't able to use liver to prepare my fried rice. So I just added sardine oil to my fried rice, and that's just all. That's just my mini package for my celebration. So after that, I just allow it to cook for some time and I turn off the heat. Then my fried rice is ready. I move straight to my, so this is when I got back from the church. I have to prepare my sausage pie. So what I use for the pie is I just blended my chicken, and I use the food processor to blend it to make it flat. So that's just what I did. Then I added some spice to it. Then this is my dough. I have to flatten it. This is another way. It's just an easy way for me to flatten my dough and to make my work very, very easy. So after flattening it, I'll use my rolling pin to flatten it again. Remember, I've already putting it on a foiled paper. Okay, so after doing that, I'll open. Then I added all my sauce, which is my chicken. I added onion, I added garlic, onion powder, whatever seasoning you want to add or spice you want to add. I just added them inside. Then I blend. So after blending, I'm putting it on my dough. Then I roll. After rolling, I'll cut them into the size which I want. So after doing that, I found out that I didn't know it's going to be much like this. I did 4 cups. It was five cups of flour. That's what I did here. I wish I know. I wouldn't have done that like that, but it was really, really nice. It's delicious. But one thing I didn't like is I added sugar. If you want to make yours, don't use sugar, just use your salt. But if you're that type that like sweet things, you can add sugar to it. So I did my egg wash, which is egg and milk. So I pricked all using a fork. Then I baked, and this is my sausage pie. So these are the things I prepared for our festive period. Mind you, I've already dropped a video for the juice which I prepared, and this is the food. So if you're watching this long and you've not subscribed, please like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos and recipe for this channel. So thanks for watching this far. Bye. I love you.